Origin Chance, and this is top 7 amazing helicopters of the US military. Yeah, I saw the top 7 most powerful plane or something. This is about amazing helicopter. I'm guessing. I don't know what amazing means. Does that mean like most powerful one, or just like, I don't know. I think most powerful feels weird because powerful at what? I'm pretty sure everybody has a different job. So I guess amazing is the right word. I don't know. So it's gonna be interesting. Yeah. This is by the channel US Military News. It's a good channel for informational videos like this. Okay, a few of them are obviously. Osprey is gonna be in this one, right? Chinook probably. Chinook is a heavyweight for them. I don't know. There's gonna be many in this. It's gonna be a surprise to me, which is considered the best because when it comes to helicopter, I don't think about that much. Jets and planes, sure makes. I don't know. It's gonna be a surprising video for me. So let's watch it. Remember, if you like my rigs, don't forget to subscribe so I know which type of videos to react to more. Check out the rigs and there's a link in the description. You can help this channel by helping the algorithm and things. YouTube algorithm is really weird, especially for reaction channels. When I post different type of videos, Sunday YouTube goes crazy, like stop recommending videos to a lot of people. So by liking and commenting or whatever, you can help the algorithm. So let's watch it.
The top 7 amazing helicopters of the U.S. military. Ever since they entered service in large numbers with different militaries in the 1940s and 50s period, helicopters have been an indispensable tool of war and peace. Whether it's casualty evacuation, troop transport, disaster relief, or airborne fire support, helicopters are at the center of it all.
Thick boy.
Technology used in helicopters has grown to such a level that it's now possible to make hybrid helicopter airplanes, advanced attack helicopters, and super heavy transports. The list is in chronological order, with the year of the first flight being taken as a reference date. So sit tight and strap your seatbelts while we go on a journey to meet these rotary winged.
Yeah, Ospreys are OP because Osprey is like a hybrid between helicopter and plane because the rotators can just become a plane basically. So it's just awesome that way. And yeah, helicopters like tanks of the air, I guess. People are thinking, wait a minute, are they obsolete? Not obsolete. But yeah, helicopters are like essential. You can't have runways everywhere. A helicopter is the answer.
Beauties and beasts. Bell UH-1 Huey, 1956.
Oh.
Pretty much synonymous with Vietnam War technology, the UH-1 was a simple and practical helicopter design which achieved legendary status due to its
I've seen a video on this.
Powered by a single engine, the UH-1 could carry 10 to 14 troops into battle. The main armament was the M60 machine gun mounted on either door, which was operated by a gunner. To protect the pilots from ground fire, the seats were armored and the crew was issued with body armor for additional protection during dangerous missions. Over 16,000 of these versatile machines have been built, and it's still used by the U.S. Marine Corps in its UH-1Y form.
Okay, Marines.
Boeing CH-47 Chinook,
of course, is in the list. Why won't it be?
1961. Again, we have a helicopter which was developed during the Vietnam era and survives to this day in a modern avatar.
What is more fucked up, I think, how we talk about Vietnam era, this era, World War era. We don't talk about modern era in any other era form. The way things are escalating, the way next generation of this, next generation of that, basically like production is like skyrocketing now. All the thing we have from US is like multiple decades old with all the other militaries as well. But now newer things is getting introduced, like in 2030 around that time. And I'm guessing like because of the current conflict thing, there might be some major conflict with the US and China, things like that. So we might think of this period as that period. Which is, I don't know what to feel about that. That's fucked up. Any war is fucked up, but yeah.
CH-47 Chinook has a unique tandem rotor design which allows maximum utilization of the power generated by the engines to lift the helicopter. Since there's no tail rotor, all the power is sent to the 2 main rotors, which rotate in opposite directions at different elevations. This gives the Chinook the ability to carry large payloads to high altitudes. With the ability to carry a 10,800 kilogram load underslung 9,000 kilograms inside the cabin, or alternatively 55 troops seated internally, the Chinook is a massive flying truck. Sikorsky CH-53 Stallion, 1964. This is the largest helicopter in the U.S. inventory, with a payload capacity of over 14,000 pounds, 6,350 kilograms, for the initial twin-engine version. It could haul an equivalent weight of 4 fully grown rhinos. The U.S. military uses this helicopter for troop transport, special forces insertion, casualty evacuation, and to lift heavy vehicles like trucks. The CH-53, being a primarily marine helicopter, has a watertight hull which enables it to land safely on water in an emergency situation.
Damn,
the earliest variants entered service during the Vietnam War, and the most recent variant will now enter production.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess the range is a factor. If a marine helicopter is a marine, I'm guessing it won't have that much range, because usually amphibious assault, anything around it, what marine does, it doesn't require that much, range compared to something like Navy or, I don't know, anything like Air Force or something. So yeah, Chinook probably has a long range compared to this one. Stallion, it feels like your basic style of helicopter with big rotor in the back and a small one behind, and still having like a heavy. Is there a new version of this? Did I watch it when it was, Stallion King or something? What was that? I don't know, but yeah, basically that.
This again proves the longevity of American helicopter designs. Bell AH-1 Cobra, 1965.
That's a very small one.
Developed from the UH-1 to urgently fulfill the role of an armored helicopter which could fire guns, rockets, and missiles, the AH-1 was the world's first dedicated attack helicopter.
Yeah,
it was pressed into service in Vietnam and saw extensive combat. Its slender profile, tandem seating, and great agility made it a very effective platform for providing aerial fire support.
Ooh, that's so good. So anyone try to attack it from the front would have a really hard time targeting it. Look at how slim it is from the front, from the whole thing, right? So attack from the front or behind. I mean, obviously they're like weapon areas and things. Yeah, there is something to hit, but still, like there's a chance a shot would miss. This is insane. Look at that.
The Cobra was initially armed with 7.62 millimeter miniguns, 40 millimeter grenade launchers, and rockets, which allowed it to take out hidden targets throughout the jungle canopy. The Viet Cong would have been terrified of the venom-spitting Cobras, which could sneak up on them and destroy anything in its path. They proved themselves to be so useful that over 1,000 Cobras were built.
Yeah, but 7.62, does that have a range? I mean, if you shoot from the helicopter, you need a range, because it's not just the distance, it's the elevation as well. I'm guessing you have to be much closer to attack from this.
Over a period of 4 years during the Vietnam War. It lives on to this day in the form of the U.S. Marine Corps AH-1Z Viper, which is a heavily upgraded version of the AH-1.
Looks thicker.
Sikorsky UH-60 Blackhawk, SH-6070 Seahawk, 1974.
Blackhawk.
The Blackhawk is a very versatile helicopter and has evolved into dozens of variants, including the famous Stealth Hawk, which carried out the famous Operation Neptune Spear. The other important variant is the naval SH-60 Seahawk, which is the present mainstay of the U.S. Navy for anti-submarine, anti-surface, transport, and search and rescue missions. Several Seahawks are embarked on each U.S. Navy aircraft carrier and amphibious assault ships, whereas their destroyers carry a standard complement of 2 Seahawks. The SH-60 is equipped with a powerful surface search radar, dipping sonar, sonobuoys, and can carry torpedoes, anti-ship missiles, and depth charges to engage ships and submarines. Both variants have had export success and are in service with over 20 countries.
Yeah, I mean, Blackhawk, everybody knows that it's like one of the most versatile helicopters there is, right? It makes sense if I can do a lot of things. It's a thick boy with, not too thick, but thick enough so it can have many roles. Makes sense.
Boeing AH-64 Apache, 1975.
Proper attack one.
Widely accepted as the most advanced attack helicopter in service today, the Apache has formed the backbone of U.S. military ground operations for over 3 decades. It was developed as a replacement for the AH-1 in the U.S. Army. In a bid to make it survivable on a dangerous battlefield, the Apache has armor which allows it to withstand hits from 23mm anti-aircraft guns and a self-sealing fuel tank which prevents leakage of fuel in case the tank is hit.
23mm cannon. Oh, that's thick, man. 20mm cannons are already like a tank killers, aren't they? Like 50 cal would be close to like 14mm, right? 13 or 14mm or something. Yeah, so 20mm snipers, which like mounted ones, is already considered like a tank killers or sniper rifles. Is it a sniper rifle? It's a cannon, isn't it? So this can withstand 23mm. But for helicopter, that's insane, isn't it? Because helicopters, I mean, anything that flies has to be somewhat light. If it's like a big ass plane, sure, like big engine, sure, it can be thicker. Helicopters, usually people don't think of it as like a sturdy ones. So a helicopter basically withstanding a 23mm strike, which that's insane itself, right? Because intuitively you think like, okay, 50 cal BMG sniper rifle, let's just say, what is that? The Beret sniper rifle, right? Let's just say if it shoots, you think like, okay, that can probably penetrate any helicopter. No, not really. 23mm, that's insane.
Yeah. The Apache stub wings each mount 2 pylons, typically carrying a mix of pods carrying 19 2.75-inch rockets for use against personnel and light vehicles, and quad racks of AGM-114 Hellfire anti-tank missiles. There's a 30mm cannon under the nose, which can fire at a rate of 300 rounds per minute. Stinger missiles can be fitted as well, which allow the Apache to destroy serial targets. In the late 90s, the longbow radar was installed, which allowed the Apache to take out targets from behind cover without exposing itself to the enemy. The helicopter is thus an all-around weapon system which can wreak havoc on the battlefield.
Yeah, China has its own Apache-style helicopter. I saw a video on, was it Task and Purpose? I don't remember it. I saw like video on that, like how China is making it like they're giving to Pakistan and things. But then I realized, wait a minute, India acquired Apaches, right? I'm pretty sure basically for this, Himalayas against China. So yeah, obviously Apache is much better than the China version.
The Apache continues to evolve in the 21st century. The latest A64E Guardian model boasts up-rated engines, remote drone control capabilities, and a sensor designed to highlight muzzle flashes on the battlefield below. The Army has also experimentally deployed Apaches on U.S. Navy ships and had them practice anti-ship.
Basically, whenever you put cheat codes in GTA and you get that military attack helicopter, that's this one. That's this one.
Missions, and even tested a laser-armed Apache. Bell V-22 Osprey, 1980.
Yeah, this is top 7, so he just went 1 for 7. Like, you can't really say Osprey is better than Apache. It's his own job, but Osprey feels like it's so good. It should be number 1. If this was top, descending, ascending, whatever, right? I know he says top 7, but he just wanted to point out 7 good one because he went from 1 to 7, not 7 to 1 or something. I don't know. You don't start with the best one, so I'm guessing the point is making. Like, I'm not saying any of them is better than the other one. But still, like, Osprey is so good because it's like just better technology, isn't it? The hybrid between helicopters and planes, right? And all the things it can do is just insane.
89. The Osprey is the ultimate transformer and is something straight out of a sci-fi movie. While taking off, it looks like a helicopter with side-by-side propellers. Nothing unusual there, but the magic starts a few seconds after it lifts off from the ground like a normal helicopter. The rotor blades start to tilt forward with the wing, and as your jaw drops, the helicopter is now a twin-propeller airplane.
Yeah.
This transformer technology is not just a visual treat, but it has immense practical value as well.
Obviously,
that's why the U.S. military is operating this aircraft and has ordered several hundred of it. The Osprey in the aircraft mode can travel twice as fast as a regular helicopter. This gives it a major advantage while transporting troops over hostile territory, while bringing back injured troops, carrying out disaster relief operations, and conducting special forces insertion missions.
Yeah, basically after a certain speed, you don't need propellers to keep yourself afloat. right? Aerodynamics and the wind would alone do it. So helicopters, if you want to go fast, you'll waste a lot of energy with the propellers just staying helicopter style. So the Osprey is just best for that. After a certain speed, you can just tilt forward. There you go. Aerodynamics will do its job, and you just go straight and basically faster with the same fuel. That's what you want to hear? There you go. As in? Okay. Yeah. Every time you hear all those images, oh, America's here, and you just see helicopter. That's like still a Vietnam War type of thing with the different type of Apache and like Blackhawk and helicopters like that because of that image from those era image. Newer era image is going to be something like Chinook and things like that with like transformer style technology and things like that, the changing rotor direction and everything. That's the future apparently. Well, that was top 7 amazing helicopters of the US military. Seriously, they are really, Apache is so awesome, right? And Osprey is just like better technology. It's like just gonna get better in the future. Did he miss a good ones? Wait a minute. Do I remember any good ones in helicopter? I mean, what about that small one? The special unit uses. What is it called? Like, what is his name? I forgot. No, not mosquito. What is the small one? Right? The very special unit uses. I'm pretty sure I saw the Factoration video on it. But yeah, isn't that OP as well? I don't know. He should have put that here. Alright, well, if you like my next one, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you next time.